Hi, quick little update. This is the raised bed I'd made before. I've taken a load of the clay soil out. There is a bit in there, but it's the better. Well, it's just soil. Anyway, it's quite well drained. There's a layer of straw further down. I put another layer of straw in just to absorb the moisture, because this is just going to be my raised bed. And I've got a lemon tree and like a calamansi, like a mandarin tree, and an avocado tree outside, which I'm going to bring in and put in here as well. It's going to be my sort of tropical indoor bed, and hopefully I'll just grow things, and if they get a bit tall, they can get sort of 8-9 foot tall, but if they get too tall, then I'll turn them into sort of bushes or something like that. I just always wanted to have a lemon tree and an orange tree growing somewhere where they produce lots of fruit, so I thought I'll grow them in here and we'll see how that goes. Just a little thing. Fish tank's still there, still fairly full. I had to empty some out to put in the bathtubs when I was running this system, so I lost a bit as well. I've just managed to finish building these are my floating raft beds, and I've got 3 of them. I'd half done this one before. I managed to put it together, and I put an extra join piece underneath to connect the 2 base pieces. So I've got this huge floating raft bed, and then 2 that size, one there and one there. They're kind of level. I've just got to put the plastic in them tomorrow, and then I'm going to run the pipe from the bathtubs. These 3 will be into this one, the 2 at the end will be into that one at the end, and the 3 at the top here will be into this one. And the water will go into here first. From the bathtub it will come out of the end, like out there, and it will come into the floating raft bed, and then it will come out of this floating raft bed down here. So I'm going to drill a hole and I'll bring it into the end of here, so each one, as it overflows, will overflow into the next one, and so on. So they'll all overflow into the next one, and in the end they'll get into this one, and then they'll overflow back into the fish tank, or into that fish tank. I haven't quite decided yet, because I'm thinking now that if I put a separate pump into this fish tank and ran it into those 2 bathtubs at the very top end, then it could empty out into a big tank underneath, and then it would get pumped into a hose at the back in a smaller diameter hose. So I could put smaller taps on because they're cheaper to buy, and I could get them to run into 77 gutters, because that's what I need, is 77 gutters. And then just by gravity the water would run down and out the other end and into a gutter, which would run back into this fish tank. So there we go. That's my update, and you're looking at my mess and all this, but this is my plastic to go into here tomorrow. So that's my exciting job. I just thought I'd show you what's going on in here, what's growing on. Not growing on, there's nothing growing on. My fish tank's bubbling, my fish tank bathlet, and I've got swordtails and platies and mollies in here, and it's very green, I guess because it's in the sun and it came out of the fish tank. There's some platies, mollies and swordtails in here as well, but there's also some golden barbs, and I think they're rosy barbs or something like that. I want to get some longfin ones to go in with them, because they've got a cooler temperature. And then in here's their white cloud minnow, and there's 2 colours, and there's a couple of other weird little fish as well. I'm not too sure what they are. And this has got like floating water lettuce and just different things floating about. It's got the 2 solar things in, the solar bubblers still going, the solar fans are still going, and yeah, it's all set up and ready to go. Once the plastic's in there, I can run the system, and yay, that's all I've got to do. So there we go, just thought I'd show you. Exciting stuff.